Hey you guys, my name is Christy Taylor and I am the creator of Let's Chat. I wanted to personally thank you all for coming on and checking us out here on YouTube, and I want to invite you to check us out every Sunday at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time on Facebook Live. You can find that link below. Trust me, you are going to absolutely love the show. It's fresh, it's new, it's funny, it's interesting, and it will definitely keep your attention. Please come back here on YouTube if you miss any of the shows, but really try to join us live on Facebook. Trust me, you will not regret it. All right, I'm not going to keep you. Go ahead, enjoy the show. See ya. Bye. Oh.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Let's Chat.
Hey, it's Christy and Michelle here for Let's Chat. Thanks for watching. If you're watching live, please comment and share it and invite your friends. If you're not watching live, try to watch live next time, but thanks for watching. This is a rewatch.
Yes.
If you're watching the replay. So Michelle's going to tell us what we're doing today.
So today we are going to be talking about what Neiman Marcus is selling. Okay. We're also going to be meeting with our dear friend, high school and college friend, and his company, Trans-America Financial Associates. You do not want to miss this segment.
Get your notebooks out or your phones, but make sure your phones are charged up so you can take notes.
Take notes. This is good. This is life information for everybody. Also, we're going to be discussing a continuation from last week's chat segment. We're going to be talking about kindness. We want to kind of continue that for the month of November.
Yes, and we also have a DIY that you can do actually if you're hosting for Thanksgiving, or if you just want to bring like some fall into your home, and it's this. We're going to make this live. It's so inexpensive, you guys. And it's kind of like repurposing your pumpkins from Halloween. So it will take like no time to do it.
Hi, Rylan.
Hey,
welcome.
And our cameraman's not here, Travis. So we're going to be doing the zoom in like this. We're going to have to do our own zoom in.
It's all right. We'll make it
cool.
work.
It's fine. He's working right now. So this is what life is right now.
All right, so getting right into it, Christy, what you have for us today?
Yes, you guys, the current event for today, I need you guys to talk back with us. I need everyone's opinion on this. I don't know if you've heard, but, okay, Neiman Marcus, the department store, it's kind of high-end department store, they had colored greens on sale for $66. And the article that I read says, collard greens for $66 at Neiman Marcus, local chefs are not amused. So it's $66 greens. It's in their luxury catalog. Shipping is $15.50, and the total for greens, $81.50.
Terrible.
Sold out. Sold out.
And they sold out.
Sold out. This is what it includes. Okay, I need you to tell me, what do you think you should get for $66, like with greens?
So I think you should get like a side of sweet potatoes,
cornbread.
Yep, cornbread. Maybe like half or a fourth of a turkey.
Like a little meal. No, ma'am. No, you're just getting greens. It includes 4 trays, and it only serves 10 people. I don't even think you guys understand. You guys do not understand. First of all, greens in our culture, it's a staple. Who is paying $66 for greens and it's only feeding 10 people? My family, with myself, my husband, and the 3 kids, that's half the greens are gone. That's 5 people. And then people want seconds. Like, you're not getting seconds. So it includes 4 trays serving up to 10 people, fully cooked and shipped frozen. Okay, so
it needs to come hot. I'm just saying. $66 need to come
$66
already. Ready to eat, okay?
With like hot sauce on the side.
Exactly.
I feel like if they're $66, Jesus needs to deliver them himself.
I'm just saying.
Jesus needs to deliver them. So I wanted to share with you guys some of the reactions that when people heard about this. And I think these are the local chefs in the area. It says, since when is Neiman Marcus selling collards for $66? I mean, what's in these collards? Are they even good? Another person says, we didn't choose collards and pig feet and chitlins. It was basically S-H-I-T. And we figured out a way to make it good. And now they're like, let's make money on it. Another comment, college are about what you can become, says class, whoever that person is. It's disturbing to see the purity of college profited on in this way. And then the last one that I wanted to share with you guys says, it just shows how other people can make money off of our culture. With collard greens, last one, with collard greens selling as cheaply as $12 a case, you can get them for $12 a case. Terrible. Just make your own at home. It says you can feed the neighborhood for $66.
That's terrible. We're going to go to the comments right now. Yes. So, Angelique. Hi, welcome, Angelique. Hey, Angelique. She says, for that much, somebody should put their foot in there.
I need a foot, ankle, and knee in them greens.
Maybe a leg, too. I'm just saying. And Courtney is saying, South Carolina State veggie is the collard green. It is. That's right, Courtney. She says, ask me and I'll send... I know that's right.
Courtney said,
I will make you collard greens for $66.
I'll make them for $50. Like that's, hey Brandolyn. I just thought that was like, it blew my mind when I saw it. I was like, are you serious? I thought it was a joke. You know, a lot of people make stuff up online and it's just
and
like,
they sold out of it. That's the crazy part.
Sold out. They are sold. I can't remember what it was, like greens and something else they were selling. And I was just like, you guys are tripping.
Some kind of
and it was in their luxury catalog.
Yeah, that's...
And they're probably not even good. And they did not tell you like what seasonings specific were in it. It was like good, made with good seasonings or like some random.
I think it literally did say good seasonings.
It was like good seasonings. It was something stupid like
what kind of description is that?
I wish you guys would spend $66 on some greens to feed 10 people and tell me about it. I will have to like unfriend you. I will make you some greens for
we both will.
For free.
2 for 1.
Just buy them. Bring them over. Go on YouTube. Make them yourself. I mean, yeah. I thought that was fun to talk about. I know y'all were going to be tripping. Yes, Neiman Marcus. Mom. Neiman Marcus. Yes.
So moving on, we're going to move on to our guest spotlight. It is Mr. Jonathan Wright with World Financial Group, Trans America, and I don't know. This is a great segment. Oh, if you haven't already, make sure you share this video like now. Share it now. Share it now. We want to get this information out to as many people as possible.
Yes.
It's going to be great information. So click the share button, share it on your page, invite your friends.
And we know him personally. You guys, you know that we always try to support other people, but I don't like everyone that's been on the show so far. We know personally, so I trust them with you all. So it's kind of like I trusting someone with aren't my children, but Jonathan is very smart individual. Michelle went to high school with him. I went to college with him. He's very smart. He knows what he's talking about. So get your pens, get your pencils, get your notes or whatever, and pay attention. Michelle's going to be putting his contact information, of course, in there. So he actually has a meeting to go to because he is on that grind. He is in high, what do you call it? Demand. So we're going to bring him out and chat with him a little bit and let him go. So Jonathan, come on.
Come on, Jonathan.
Should we have like our music playing when he comes?
No.
Jonathan!
Welcome.
Should I make sure that tracks... Oh, we can look over here and you can check yourself out. Here. Zoom in. I mean, go in.
Well, thank you for having me. This is awesome.
I know. I'm so excited. Jonathan,
this is great.
How's it going?
It's going awesome. It's going great.
Jonathan is so impressed that we have like a whole studio set up. He probably thought we were just going to have do like a selfie show and be like, no, this is a real deal. And we're glad to have Jonathan on. And so we actually met with Jonathan last week.
Yes, we did.
We actually are going to use Jonathan for personal, we're going to be actually clients of Jonathan's. And then Jonathan walked us, the week before we met, and then he walked us through everything last week, or this week, and you guys have to, it's serious business. It's serious business. Okay, Jonathan, so tell us a little bit, company name, how long you've been doing it, and why you do it.
Yes.
Okay. So first and foremost, name's Jonathan Wright. Grew up in Northern Virginia. Went to Hampton University, so shout out to all the HBCUs out there. Finance degree, always been business. My dad was a lieutenant colonel in the Army, finance officer, and that's what really instilled the financial principles.
I know that.
You did not know that. That's awesome.
So shout out to the veterans as well. loved finance from the beginning and was really passionate about it throughout college. Ended up working on Wall Street. Worked for a company some of you might have heard of, Lehman Brothers. I'm not the cause of the fall of Lehman Brothers, but I was there prior to their demise. But the value system that Wall Street had was not aligned with mine. And so after a few months, I actually left Lehman Brothers. Many people thought I was crazy to leave investment banking.
Of course, yeah.
But I decided to go the corporate route, work for a company called Northrop Grumman. While I was there, got into the mortgage business and really wanted to help people.
He actually owns a lot of homes, just saying, property.
Loved the mortgage business. However, entered the mortgage business at the wrong time. Right at 2007, and everybody knows what happened in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
So moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. Love Charlotte, great city. Check it out if you have not been there before. And joined a company called Ryan Homes, the builder, and headed their mortgage division. Loved it. However, 2008, like I said, happened. And the one thing I learned in life was you never burn bridges.
Absolutely.
So the people that I knew at Northrop Grumman ended up being leadership for the Navy at NAVC, at the Navy Yard in D.C. Ended up working for them, got my executive MBA from Maryland College Park. But during my time at Charlotte, one thing that changed my life was I joined a church out there called University Park, and they had a Money Smart ministry. And I really wanted to use my skill sets to help other people. So I joined the Money Smart ministry, loved it, educated our community, really tying into biblical principles, which was really important to me. And when I moved back here, my home church didn't have a ministry like that. So I started the ministry 5 years ago. We've been growing. Financial literacy is what we really focus on in our community. But what I got frustrated with was that I was giving people great information, but they didn't know how to act on it.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, I have this great information,
but what do I do?
What do I do? Who do I talk to?
Right.
How do I put it in place? And I was like, I don't know, but I know it's good information. You need to talk to someone. So that's what really prompted me. I prayed about it, and that's when I went and got my license.
So now you're the one they go and talk to.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know who to talk to. You know what? Hold that thought. Now you can talk to me.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
That is awesome,
That's such an awesome story.
We didn't even know all of that.
No. You would have been on the show. Okay, so Jonathan pretty much walked us through what he usually, this is a presentation that you usually, like, new clients, what Shell and I went through the other day.
Yeah, 'cause really my focus is not so much, I know a lot of financial advisors out there. They're very knowledgeable, but they're incentivized by selling.
Okay.
And really, that's not my focus. I have a full-time job, work at the Pentagon, I do business intelligence, but I do this is my passion. So really my focus is education. So that's what I really focus on. I take my clients through a 3-step process. So the first step, we focus solely on education and goal setting.
Okay.
What is it that we're trying to achieve? Because a lot of times money is emotional. And
people get divorced over money.
Yeah.
Like, it is emotional. You're right. It's true.
And then they run from the real issues. And money is just a vehicle to get you where you want to go to achieve your dreams and your goals, your financial independence. That's what we're all seeking.
It's true.
But how do we get there? A lot of people don't know the path and what's required to actually get there. And then that's my goal, is to help you understand what are the steps that it's going to take you to get from A to B.
Right.
And sometimes that is a hard process because you're addressing some issues and some changes that you're going to have to make personally. And if you're willing to make those changes, then you can get to A to B. And then my job is to be a coach and a facilitator to help you get there and understand what the wealthy individuals are doing in America and how you can be doing the same exact things, but just on a smaller scale initially.
So like you were telling us, like, you wanted to reach out to the everyday person. It's not, I guess it depends on everyone's situation and how attainable it is. But I will say for me, like, it's scary, like, facing that stuff sometimes. It's like, it forces you to sit down, look at pretty much where you're screwed up. Yeah. But you have to get through that part to move forward and get to where you want to be. Right.
Exactly. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, it's true. It's like, man, I ain't got it anyway, so I don't need it, But you help you make people feel comfortable, I'm assuming.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you have $20 in your pocket, you should be doing something productive with that.
Right.
And a lot of times people just don't know what they need to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
What vehicles are out there for them. And
Yes.
that's my job, is to educate you on the pros and cons. So like I said, the 3-step process is first education.
Mm-hmm.
Second, then we're going to do a deep dive on where you currently are.
Okay.
And see what your financial report card looks like.
So, credit report. Is that
No.
a credit report?
No, credit report's part of the process.
What's
but
a financial report card?
Financial report card, we're going to look at different areas of your financial situation, from protection, looking at insurance, making sure you're protecting yourself from a worst case scenario.
Okay.
We're going to look at your budget. Do you have a budget? How are you spending your
Do you
money?
stick with your budget?
Do you stick
Right.
with your budget? How disciplined are you? How's your cash flow looking? What are your assets doing? How are they growing?
Okay.
A lot of times people have 401ks, they have assets.
Sorry, it's not
Speaker.
me. I don't have gas. Sorry. Sorry.
They don't necessarily have assets, but they don't know how they're growing, what they're invested in.
What they mean, because a lot of times, like when you start a new job, you filling all that paperwork. I'm like, all right, yeah, yeah, and literally, you rush through it because you don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking for myself.
No, definitely.
It's intimidating. It's intimidating.
It can
and
be.
then it's scary, especially if your finances aren't where they're supposed to be, and you have children. It's like I'm failing. So instead of facing that stuff, I'm just gonna stay over here. And it's irresponsible as an adult.
And the thing is, we spend so much time on so much other things except for planning for our future.
It's true.
And especially if you have kids and you have goals and dreams, you need to sit down and take the time to actually look and say, okay, how am I going to get there? What is it required? And have a team. There's no shame in having a team of professionals, because that's not your profession.
Right.
You focus on your profession, but then you get good people around you to advise you.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
And to help you grow.
I feel like such a loser.
Don't. I think
Failing
that's the
as an
biggest
adult.
thing. I think that's the biggest thing. People are scared to face, the real issues, but you have to start somewhere. And that's one thing that I liked about your company, because the mission is to help people from all walks of life to build a better life, and that most people don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan.
And I put that as my quote. That was going to be the quote at the end of the show. Failing to failing to plan is planning to fail. She just stole my
It's all right.
thunder.
It's all right. We can still say it at the end.
We will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wanted to go, if you don't mind. I wanted you to speak to us about the financial cornerstones. You told Michelle and I briefly, real quick, that there were 4. So could you tell everyone about the financial cornerstones?
Yep. So you got protection, growth, safety, and tax advantages. So that's what we're really basing our whole financial plan around, is those things. So one is protection.
Okay.
A lot of times we don't really protect ourselves from a worst case scenario. We're only worried, a lot of times people are only worried about growth. How can I make money?
Mm-hmm.
But think about how you can protect the money. Because if you make money, you grow the money, and then a disaster hits, then it's all gone. Then you have all those years where you've grown and you've done really well at investing,
And
for
it's
example,
gone.
and then you didn't protect it.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't protect it from taxes. You didn't protect it from a health event happening to you,
Mm-hmm.
which impacts your whole family and your way of life in terms of how you make money. So that's disability insurance. Looking at life insurance if you want to pass on a legacy,
Right.
which is really important if you have kids. You're looking at long-term care. And this is a big issue in our community.
Long-term care?
Long-term care.
Long-term care. I was talking to the kids this morning about how people, you have to put sometimes your elderly into, homes.
Mhm.
Nursing
Yeah.
I was
homes,
literally
assisted
just talking
living.
to
I'm actually just, my mother is dealing with that right now.
with the grandparents.
With the grandparents, yeah.
It's a real issue, and that happened in my family. It hit home because we didn't have that in place for my grandmother.
Okay.
And then she had a great place that she loved. However, we didn't have the money to sustain it.
To that great place.
And so now we had to move her and downgrade her to a place that was, it was okay, but it wasn't where she wanted to be.
Yeah.
And so that has a huge effect on your family.
Yes.
Financially. But if you prepare for that, then you can put things in place where they can live wherever they want to
Wherever they
live,
want.
have the best
And
care,
where they deserve to.
and it's affordable.
Yeah.
But that protection piece is so critical and key. So we really want to put that in place. Then now you want to focus on the growth aspect.
Okay.
How do you grow your money?
Mm-hmm.
What vehicles should you put your money in? And there's a lot of discussion after, especially with Trump winning the presidential
I don't know
election.
that person. You said what? Good vibes only. Don't be cussing on Sundays.
But it's very real. Now it's a reality. And a lot of investment professionals are looking at, okay, how does this impact my client's money? And so we really got to look at that part of it and how that's going to impact growth. So we're going to be looking at those aspects too to make sure we understand what your risk tolerance is.
Okay.
How much risk are you willing to take? And a lot of people don't know what that answer is.
Yeah, I don't even know what the question means.
So risk tolerance is, so for example, a lot of people, when they go to Vegas, sometimes they like to just have fun, and other times they like to gamble.
Yes.
Are you the person that likes to go to Vegas and just have fun? Then you're probably risk adverse, meaning that you don't want to take the risk of putting your money in gambling.
Okay, so when I go to Vegas, I've gone every year for the last 9 years. I spend $20 tops. That's all I'm spending. Right? Yeah. If I win, I'm stopping. Okay. And if I don't, I'm stopping at 20. So which risk? What would you
so right me? There, you're very conservative.
Okay.
Which
I
helps,
am so conservative.
Which I kind of helps. It helps a financial advisor to determine, okay, what type of investment should we be looking at for this client? Okay. Where if the market is gonna 2008 happens, are they gonna freak out and just like, I'm gonna close out all my accounts, I'm getting out of the market? Or do they have more of a longer term perspective and they're like, okay, I'm in it for the long term, I'm going to invest, continue to invest, but I'm not going to take as much risk.
That's probably me, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I won't freak out, but I'll like learn my lesson. I'm like, okay, we need to figure out another plan.
Exactly. And so that's good. So that's the growth aspect of it. So we want to make sure we're growing our money effectively, right? Then safety. Safety means that from the downside of the stock market. And so there's something called index accounts. I don't want to get too in the weeds of that. But there's something where you can have floors and caps with your money. Meaning you can grow your money to the upside up to a cap. Okay. But on the downside, there's a floor. Okay. Meaning that it won't go below a certain amount no matter what the market does.
And that's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
So you want to look for index type of accounts. Usually in life insurance products and annuities, but you have to ask for it and be really educated on what those options are. Okay. It's kind of like when you're bowling. When you go bowling, you can either bowl with the bumpers up. Yes. Or bowl without the bumpers. Okay. If you bowl without the bumpers, there's an opportunity that it can go in the gutter. Yes. And you can lose if it goes in the gutter. However, when you put the bumpers up, you can still bowl a strike. Right. But it won't go in the gutter. You won't lose money.
See, I'm an analogy person. I'm so glad you did the bowling thing. I get it.
Good.
So when I saw, I know we still have to do tax advantage, but when I saw protection and saw safety, I kind of was like, aren't they? You know, you think protection or protecting something safe, you're keeping it safe, but it's two completely different things. Right. Okay, tax advantage.
And then tax advantages. So I mean, really, the thing we really need to think about when you think about your future is how are taxes going to impact me? Yes. So you can spend years and years growing your money, and the taxes can take 30% of it away. You look at 401ks, you look at any deferred type of investment where your money's allowed to grow tax-free, but then once you hit a certain age, 59 and a half typically, you can pull your money out, but at that point in time it's taxed. The question you have to ask yourself, do you think taxes are going to be higher or lower in the future?
Higher.
I mean... I think they're going to... What do you think?
So...
Because you have, like, more... Like, you know what to look at.
So when I looked at the history of the taxes over time, over, like, a 40, 50-year period, this is the lowest taxes has ever been.
Now, shout out to Obama.
Right. And so, thinking short-term, you might think, okay, with... I won't say his name. President-elect saying he's going to cut taxes. For short-term people, that might be positive. Okay. But if you're talking 20, 30 years from now, you have the national deficit we have to pay for. Yeah. You got infrastructure we got to pay for. You have all types of social programs. Yep. If they're still in play, you got to pay for. Yeah. So with all those things, you're only going to pay in wars. And don't forget that. Oh, yeah. Defense.
More are coming.
Exactly. So who's going to pay for that? The American people pays for that, and that's taxes. And that's things you need to consider because that's right out of your retirement accounts. And so that's what I really want to look at is a holistic picture to say, okay, how are taxes going to impact you? How can we move your money into accounts that are not going to be taxed in the future? Yes. And there's plenty of them.
You can do that. You can do that. Move your money to accounts that aren't going to be taxed in the future.
Exactly.
After, when I do get money that can go into an account, we'll talk about how we can get to that account. Silly. Okay, and the other thing, you got, are there any questions?
So we have
a lot. Oh my gosh.
Well, let's see.
There's a lot of people commenting.
There is. Welcome everyone who's just viewing in. So Moni, who is our cousin, she wants to know if you can come to St. Louis for our family reunion to speak with the family on financial.
Yes, he can come.
Absolutely.
We need the family to take up a donation for his flight.
We'll figure it out.
And we'll show him what St. Louis is all about.
I would love to go to St. Louis, but I mean the way that I work. One, I'm licensed in all the states, so anywhere you are across the country, I can help and support. One effective way to do that is really using technology. So we can do web meetings, we can do virtual meetings. I do those all the time with clients to make it more convenient for them. So just let me know what's most effective for you.
And what's most effective is you coming to the family reunion because we'll feed you.
Yes.
Hey,
and we'll dance and we party. Michelle came this year. It's my family reunion. Michelle came. It's like a whole 3-day party. It's
Collard Green's gonna be there.
Collard Greens for $66 plus taxes. But like if you can, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
But the whole family will be there, and then you can just present to them because you especially want your loved ones to know this information, right? Of all ages. So Moni invited Jonathan to the family reunion.
Hey, I
we
feel
love
like family
you, Moni.
already.
We
That's
love
good.
They
you.
will call you cousin and everything.
Hey, that's awesome.
So
That's
April
awesome.
has a question. She wants to know a Roth account is what they have. That's what helps with the tax stuff. That's a question actually. Does that
Now
help
her
with that?
husband, that's my sister who lives in England. People in England are watching, and her friends. He's in the military, so I don't know if that any of that has anything to do with the meeting.
No, not at all.
Okay, so
I mean,
Roth account, what was your question?
Roth account is a great vehicle so that you can grow your money over time without being, you've already paid the tax on the money that you made the contributions to. So now your money's allowed to grow tax-free essentially. And then when you pull it out, you will not pay tax on the back end. So that's one great vehicle that will allow you to do that. So I'm glad that you mentioned that. Roth is one. There's several others out there as well. For example, life insurance. A lot of people don't realize if you have a cash value life insurance, you'll never be taxed on the growth of the money inside that vehicle.
See, you guys, all this, like these little hidden secret pockets to where you can put your money and it won't be taxed is what we need to know.
And we also, Brandolyn did mention, I think someone else did, I think Danny did too. She said, I'm not loyal to the stock market at all. She is, okay, so it's the mattress or the shoebox level is where she's at.
Well, it's interesting you say that because I teach a lot of retirement classes and they're very risk adverse. They don't want to take much risk, which I understand.
Yes.
However, you're still losing money by not having it somewhere where you're gaining at least 2 to 3%.
So if it's in your shoebox and under your mattress,
You're not getting any of that interest.
Your dollar is a dollar.
And the reason for that is inflation, which is very real. If you look back over 20 years, just the cost of things, gas, milk, food, it's gone up.
Yes.
And if you're not getting raises or making more money on your investments, at least 3% over the last, since 1920s, the inflation rate has averaged 3%. So if you're not making 3% on your money, which is not in a bank, which is making less than 0.5% or under your mattress, then you're actually, the value of your money is actually losing. It's going down. So something to keep in mind.
Brandolyn. Oh.
So we actually, Brandolyn's a teacher. She was on last week. She is inquiring about you coming to speak with high school students about to enter college.
Oh,
that's
perfect.
great.
She
That's a
teaches
perfect
at,
time to really get to
what school is it?
to them. She's at Duke Ellington.
Duke Ellington.
in
That would be
DC.
awesome.
I would love that because I really,
Yeah, about loans and credit cards.
it's interesting you say that because they don't teach this in school.
Not at all. And this is essential to life.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, it's like, I know we weren't taught in school.
No.
Until you go to college, then you're like learn. But like in college, you're also like filling out your first credit card application and getting approved and like, I got money. But it's good to like teach your children. We were speaking with Jonathan the other day, really early on, even if, I mean, on their level, of course. Like, I'm not going to talk to my kids about Roth, like, you know, but like just opening a checking account. My kids get money from their grandparents for grades, depositing that money, half in savings, the other in checking. Go to the dollar store, use your debit card. Now that's taken out of your account. Things like that. We don't educate our children, and we don't learn this stuff until it's like too late. Not too late, but you know what I mean? Like, till you've made all the mistakes.
Until you made a mistake.
Till you
and
made
then
a
you
lot
have
of
to learn the hard
mistakes.
way.
And you're right. And you're playing cleanup now. So Brandon, that's a great idea. I think that is
for that.
awesome. She teaches seniors.
Yeah,
And they're about to go out to
embark
college.
in-
So
yeah.
we'll link you guys up.
Definitely.
Michelle's going to
That's
put his information.
So his information actually is we have a couple people asking for your information. His information I've already put in the comments. April Jarrett, thank you so much. April just followed up and put it in the comments as well.
Thank you, April.
It is jonathan.wright at dcwfg.com. We will again follow up and put it in the comments as well. And you sure about giving your phone number out?
You can get the phone number.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
Now, let me just tell you guys this, okay? Jonathan is okay with giving his phone number out for this purpose. Now, if you try to holla,
Don't be trying to call him up.
Michelle and
Give him a
I
date.
are going to screen you first.
Yes.
Because we know
You gotta
Jonathan.
come through us.
So you're going to come through, and if we know what type of person you are. Don't be trying to come for Jonathan's podcast because he's a very smart, very well-educated black man. Don't be messy. So we're going to put his phone number out because he doesn't mind. But, all right? Okay.
Okay, I'll go and put it in.
Jonathan's like, if you want to call, speak for yourself, Chris.
Right, so he's okay with it.
Is she cute?
He said, if you're cute. Now, you will meet a lot of people in St. He's coming to St. Louis. I'm going to bug him to death.
Yes, we are going to drag you there. You just don't know it yet. We're going to drag you
Hey,
there.
that sounds good. And I just also want to mention that I don't charge for my services because
Yes.
I really want to get the information out to people. So I want to make sure the only thing that I require is that you put the time in. This is something that you are absolutely willing and ready to do to make a lifestyle change to get to where you want to go. If you're willing to put the time in, I'm willing to put the time in with you.
He's not charging you.
How awesome is
No
that?
excuse. No excuse. And like he said, if you're willing to put the time in, if you set a meeting, and this is just me. If you set a meeting with Jonathan for 6:30, meet with Jonathan at 6:30. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, don't 7 o'clock rolls around, he hasn't heard from you because his time is precious. He has a 9 to 5, so he doesn't have to do this, and he's not doing it for the money because he's not charging you. He's doing it because he cares and he's passionate about helping everyone, you know. So I ask that you guys treat my friend with respect, and if you're going to set an appointment with him and you're serious about it, then just respect his time. And you know, Jonathan's not going to put you on blast on social media like, man, this person meeting with me, they all messed up finances. He's seriously going to try to help to get you guys where you want. It's totally confidential. Jonathan, what time is it? Like, I know you got somewhere to be.
Yeah.
We're going to have Jonathan back on next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about financial need analysis. There are 6.
Yeah.
And I want him to, like, I don't want to rush through it. And Jonathan has a meeting. I want to respect his time and the people who he has a meeting with time. So Michelle put all his information in there. Later this, the website's going to go live this week. His information is going to be on there. This whole segment will be on there.
Yes.
YouTube is already up. I'll give all that information out. But if you guys need to get in touch with Jonathan, did you put his phone number in there?
No, we actually had 2 people that suggested we don't put it in
Who,
there.
April?
No, one was Brandolyn, the other one's Quinn.
Well, it's up to Jonathan.
It is up to Jonathan.
Whatever's the best way to reach out to me. My website, you can go there too and schedule appointments. Email is great. I'm always on the email. You can send me a text.
Because Jonathan, if the phone rings and you don't recognize the number, are you going to answer it?
I do. I mean, I use it for business, so.
Guess who does it?
But texts are a great way. Texts are a great way too.
So then phone
text,
number.
email.
Okay.
Which is the best, email or text?
Either's fine.
Jonathan doesn't mind putting his phone number out, so put it out, Shell.
I am putting it out there.
Don't
April
Don't
says.
act up. Get blocked.
April says that you're going to be such a blessing to many. I agree, April. I agree, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so
Give him the
excited and so proud of you, Jonathan.
I'm proud of both of you for what you're doing and getting the information out.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
guys
that.
are a blessing to many of the people watching. So continue doing what you're doing.
We
Thanks.
appreciate that.
Jonathan's coming back on. Jonathan, next month? Or you have a busy month?
Next month.
Okay, so next month, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
And you guys, we'll let you guys know a couple of days before he's on. And of course, you guys know I'm going to blast post all day. During announcements in church is when I put a post out. I'm like, that chat starts in 3 hours. It's always during announcements though. Because you're supposed to be watching the lights go down. But we'll let you guys know when he's back on, and tune back in. Ask all the questions if you have additional questions, especially during the replay. If you're not live and you're watching a replay, we'll go back in and I can ask Jonathan the questions. And if when he comes back on, he can answer those.
Yep.
Is that cool? So we'll do like a Q&A in the beginning. And then you'll do like the financial needs analysis.
And I'm getting the phone number.
Boom! And the phone number's out.
It's going out.
Oh, God. Because Jonathan is handsome. And he's very smart and educated. And he knows what he's a good dad.
Oh, man.
Yes.
He's a good dad.
Great dad.
He's a good guy. And he's not married. If you're okay, Jonathan, we're going to let you go.
Thank you.
Okay, he literally has to go.
Yeah, so we'll be...
Bye, Jonathan. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
So good seeing you again. We're going to be in contact, of course.
Definitely.
Welcome.
Love y'all.
Chris, welcome.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to walk Jonathan out. Michelle's going to talk to you guys. I don't know about
So
that.
how amazing was that? Like, we could literally sit here all day with him and talk about our financial wellness. Bye, Jonathan. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be setting up sessions with him so I can get my financial situation together as well. Guys, please contact him. He is the sweetest person. He's
gonna help with the pumpkin.
okay. The sweetest person. You could trust him. He's honest, and I like the fact that he is just really here to educate us. That is his main goal, is to educate us so we can get to the financial health that we need to get to.
Yeah, and I will say, like, knowing someone personally kind of makes me hesitant to do it because I'm like, I don't want them to judge me. Like, my family's gone through a couple. My husband had been laid off before, and I had been laid off before, so like finances got totally jacked up. You're just trying to feed the kids. But Jonathan, I can trust. I know he's not going to judge me. So I am so excited that everyone was asking questions and like
Contact him.
Please contact him. He's going to be, I feel like we should just have him on regularly because like next month he'll be talking to us about the financial.
You know what? That's a good. I think we're gonna do that.
Yes.
We'll have talk
and then
to
we'll
him
have him on around tax season.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Finances, you guys, we just need to get comfortable with it. It's scary. It's intimidating. We're just going to get with it. You guys can see Aaron, who's excited to be on the show. This is going to bring us, actually, you want to do the question?
Oh, yeah. It is time for the question. So if you're just joining us for the first time, every week we have a question from the previous show. So we hope you went back and watched that.
Hope you did.
We hope you watched it. So this week's question, last week we talked about an article that said that tequila was a probiotic. Yes, you heard me, tequila.
Tequila shots.
Tequila. So what?
We should have totally done a tequila shot during that segment. And why did we not do that? Like tequila, hit the glass, take
and
the shot, and then talked about it. Next time we're going to do that.
So we hope you watched it. So question is.
Hold on. Michelle's going to ask a question. The rule is the first person to answer correctly
Absolutely, yes.
will win a gift card. Okay? So
of some sort. First
even
person.
if you answer it, but if you're not first, you're not going to win. So thank you for participating, everyone. But get your fingers ready because hopefully you know one of these answers.
So, tequila is good for individuals who suffer from what? There's a couple of different answers.
We
so
need
as long as you get
types of people.
of conditions that people
have.
Yes. So
medical conditions.
So we're looking for the condition.
Yes.
Medical condition.
There are 3. Just name one. Mm-hmm. Okay. So while we're waiting for someone to win, you guys know I love DIY. Who's that?
Brandolyn!
Diabetes?
Yes, she got it.
Good job, Brandolyn. Diabetes. Yes.
Well, she was.
Diabetes. She was here. She was listening, and she got the answer. So congratulations, Brandolyn. You will be getting your gift card this week. So this is Aaron. Aaron, say hi. Look up there. Say hi. How old are you? 5. Aaron went to the pumpkin patch on his first field trip in kindergarten, and he picked this pumpkin all by himself.
I like your pumpkin, Aaron.
He did a good job, and Aaron helped me make this. This is one of the pumpkins that Michelle gave me from one of our first segments that we had, like decorations, I think. And I actually have done this. I've done this before. My mom likes for me to do like the centerpieces for Thanksgiving. And I had seen this on Pinterest a few years ago because I'm obsessed with Pinterest. At this point, Pinterest just needs to pay me for always talking about them. But I thought that this was awesome. So I wanted to show you guys, if you're hosting Thanksgiving or if you just want to like make your tables pretty, how to do this. So real quick, and Michelle's going to do this with us live. So you need a pumpkin, you need flowers. I got a bouquet of fall colored flowers from Walmart for like $9, $9.89. But it was a big bouquet. I also had like $5 bouquets, but I didn't like the colors. I'm really picky. And which you could have gotten for, if you're just doing little ones, you can get a little small $5 bouquet. Or you can just, if you have a garden, pick them out the garden. And then you need this foam. I got a pack of 3 from Walmart for $1.97.
Oh, that's good.
I thought it was going to be like $6.
That is really good.
Mind you, I went to Walmart first thing this morning. They were the only ones open at 6. Watch out, baby. So I was hoping they had it because I was going to ask you to get some from Michael's.
I think I actually have some in the house.
Don't go to Michael's. Go to Walmart. 3 of these blocks for $1.97. That's all you need, you guys. So what we did, you got to sit up because are you going to go to sleep or are you going to help?
Yes.
You going to go to take a nap?
No.
Okay. So take the top off. We cut a square. Yep, and we gutted it out. You don't need the top anymore, you guys. Yeah. So we gutted that out. We took all the seeds and stuff out. You don't have to, but it's easier to take the flesh and the seeds out. And then we're going to put this block in the pumpkin. So sit it down real quick. Push it in there, Erin. Push it. Push it. Ooh, push it. Okay. All right. I measured it. Yeah, we got it everywhere. And literally all you do, I cut these were really long stems. I cut them and you just stick them in there any way you want. I kind of feel like they're a little long, actually. Just stick them in there. I like to stick them in there at an angle. You can break it if you think it's long. And you just keep sticking them in there. So Erin's going to help us. Yeah, here, let's break it. And you just keep sticking. Any way you want. Sure, you're going to have to break it. It's not going to, I don't think it'll go too low. So, I like to use fall colors. Now, if you are like really fancy and you're doing, yeah, you got to cut them low. If you're fancy, you're doing like a color, like a theme, then I'm going to let you sit, Erin, because your head keeps getting mommy's way. Then, like, if you wanted to do like all black flowers, because they sell black flowers. Or I did see a bouquet that was all this orangish burgundy color. And I thought, oh, that would be cute if like down the center of your table, you had this color, the pumpkin, and just all this color going down the center. But I also like it when it's different colors like this.
This is so easy.
It's easy and it's inexpensive, and the kids can help mix it up. After we finished, look at this one.
Yes, these are real flowers.
Yes, they're real. Yep, they're fresh. You guys, I also saw another option for the foam at Walmart. It was like the hard white foam. I feel like for the fake flowers,
that would have been, I think
it's going to break the stem.
Hard. It's not going to be easily.
Yeah, so I was like, But you guys, you see how quick we're doing this?
Do I like this little thing?
Yeah, it's super cute. Good job, Erin. I like that one, honey. Put that right here. Put that right here. And you can move them around. Like, this takes no time to do. It's inexpensive. And if you're hosting, you can give them away when your guests are leaving as a little gift. Just like, thanks for coming. Here, take a gift. And I don't know, can you water the flowers when they're in this little foam? Do you know?
That I do not know.
I don't know how long it's going to last. I feel like my mom's lasted a few days. There was one that's not even open that I thought would be cute to put in there. And then when I finished, you guys, I just took a few leaves. Look. That's awesome.
And just stick it in there?
Yes. So here. These are just leaves.
Oh.
I cut everything off. Yep. And I just put some leaves here. And I put leaves there. It's coming along. And you can do it as wild as you want it, as neat and as wild as you want. Anybody asking any questions I need to answer?
No, just Anisha asked if they're real flowers.
Yep, and they smell really good, and that's another thing too, you guys. So, that one's getting on my nerves. They smell good, so when your guests come over, you have fresh flower centerpieces, and it smells. I mean, if you can smell it over the good food. But if you do it, say like a day before Thanksgiving, you'll have a nice fresh smell in your house, and this is looking good. This is looking like really good.
See all these petals falling.
Yeah, we'll clean that up. That's it. I wanted to share this with you guys because you guys know I like to do things that are inexpensive. And it looks like, first of all, okay, so let's do this math. The flowers were $10. And then the pumpkin was free because it came from the pumpkin patch. But I don't know how much pumpkins are. Every time I've done this, it's from a leftover pumpkin.
And even if you do have leftover pumpkins from Halloween, typically you have them, outside, and they last for about 2 to 3 months as long as it's in about 50 degrees.
Yep, that's true. The temperature. And I'm glad you brought that up because some people make jack-o'-lanterns out of their pumpkins. You can still use that pumpkin. You can wrap it in, say, like a nice lace. You can use the adhesive glue and put lace on it, like a cream tan lace on it to cover up all what you did for the jack-o'-lantern, like just a cloth. If you want to get like really edgy, which is what I'm an edgy person, you can take the little pumpkin and you can spray paint it if you want, like chrome.
Ooh, I like that.
Or you can do spray paint gold, so all of your pumpkins are, they have the mirrored spray paint. If you just want to get want it to be more unique. They're really good conversation pieces. So yeah, that's all, guys. I just wanted to show you guys this. And you can get a little helper to do a good job. So here, look. It's okay. It's all right. I would probably add more here to make it look more full how I have it here. And then I definitely will add some more to make it look full up here. But I just wanted to show. That one doesn't want to participate. He's like, I'm not here for this. But I just wanted to show you guys how really easy it was. Last minute Thanksgiving centerpieces.
That is really, really, really
Isn't it
quick
cute?
and simple.
And then look, you can put this next to that one. It doesn't even have to be on the table.
Right there.
Yeah, this is your centerpiece. You can lay it on some, I don't know. I mean, done. Boom. We're going to keep it here. I'm going to clean up. Okay, so
awesome,
somebody got
Chris.
a question. Yeah, and it's so inexpensive. Thank you, Erin.
So April said she's gonna make that this week. You saw what we just did. What was that? All of 5 minutes?
5 minutes. And if you have kids, you guys know I'm big with letting kids be involved. Involve the children. Let them help. Let them be a part of it. So when the guests come over, they can say, look what I did. I helped mommy do this, and that, So I think it was, I really wanted to share that with you guys. So next week, we actually are going to be sharing more DIY for Thanksgiving. If you're hosting, even if you're not hosting, I have some really cool stuff that I found that I think is really, really good for if you're hosting Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to put these on my table at home. But I'm going to be a guest at someone's house for Thanksgiving. I'll probably just take these with me if they last. And I don't know, they're not going to last. It's still.
Well, I really like the fact that you can spray paint these. So even if you painted your jack-o'-lantern, sometimes people, use the paint and just paint faces on it versus carving them. I like the fact you can spray paint
it gold.
This open like that, there shouldn't be a lot of air getting in, so it should last about 2 weeks.
Okay.
This.
I'll let you guys know. Next week, I'll let you guys know if it still lasts. That's true because we stopped it up with that foam. So it should last a little while. Even if you're worried that it won't, then try to do it just a couple of days before Thanksgiving if you don't want to do it last minute. And literally, go to Walmart. You can do fake flowers. The dollar store has... You guys know the dollar store has all kinds of fake flowers in different colors. You don't have to do fresh flowers. I just love fresh flowers.
So it might last. Oh, you know what? I spoke incorrectly. So because air is not getting into it, it'll probably last a week. If there was getting a good flow of air was getting to it, it would last about 2 weeks.
So if the more air,
So when air hits it, it'll last a little longer. But because there's nothing to get, no air going or circulating in there, it'll start to mold, and you don't want that. So it's good to make right before you.
Yeah, do it the night before Thanksgiving. In between waiting for your pies and your cobbler and your cakes to get done, sit down and do this project. Thank you, Erin. Mommy is going to finish the show, so go back with the other kids, okay? Say bye.
Bye.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
He's so cute.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Cool. All right. I was so excited to do that. You can do baby's breaths if you want. You don't have to do. First, I was like, I want some baby's breath, but I don't think I think just without the baby's breath, like this flower or whatever this is, I think it's so awesome. It's like orange baby's breath, basically. So
yeah, you can use roses. You can really use
anything.
any type of flower.
Oh my God, that would be nice.
Roses, right?
If you spray paint this like chrome or mirrored, and then do
it.
red roses.
I love it.
Like a romantic Thanksgiving. Like if you're having couples over.
That's great. I like it.
You're welcome.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed that segment.
Yes.
We are going to move on. Is this our final segment? I always have so much fun when we're on here.
I get so sad when it's over.
But we wanted to continue in our segment of speaking on being thankful, having gratitude, showing kindness to others. So we're just going to talk about some ways.
Be kind.
Some ways to do that. And I wanted to speak on, I think last week I mentioned, why would you want to be kind? And not the main thing, but one of the top things is because your children are watching. And if you don't have children,
children are watching.
You have other children that are watching you, whether it's a mentee or a niece, a nephew. And the other thing is, well, I know for you and I, we want to be kind to others because it honors God.
Yeah,
it shows His love, and
it's the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do,
and it makes you feel good. Yes, my big question is why not? Like,
why wouldn't you?
It doesn't take that much energy to say thank you to someone.
Not at all.
It really does not. Like, literally, the things we're going to talk about today, you guys, are not that deep.
They're basic level,
so simple
manners.
It really is. So why not do it? Like, why go out of your way to not thank someone?
And
say thank you.
I will say many other things that we'll mention today. Personally, Christy is like a people's person, and I think say that the main thing that I really respect about her is that she has a genuine love and concern for people. And I just don't mean some people, certain people in all walks of life. It could be someone who is out on the street. It could be, any random person. Yeah. She really has a genuine love and concern for people.
So it really thanks, Shell. She doesn't express herself usually to me. I'm glad she did. Maybe we should do the show twice a week so she can say those types of things. It's true, you guys. I just really, and because my heart and Michelle's the same way. That's why we're best friends. She's the exact. We have a heart for people and sharing and loving people. I probably am more out in your face, outgoing. Yes. Michelle's quiet at first, but we both have the same type of heart. We both have the same type of heart. And so it really hurts me and it confuses me when I see that people are treating people unkind in an unkind manner, or when people go out of their way to be hurtful or be mean. I get very, and I'm not too emotional of a person, but things like that get me so it messes me up. It really, really, really I get really emotional over it because just you don't know what someone is going through. You don't know their life, and then it's you treat them. You don't know what happened in their day up until when they came and they're in your presence, and then you're gonna treat them like garbage. But they could have gone through so much stuff, and you're just adding on top of it. It's we have to protect and love one another, and it's so easy to do.
And I know sometimes and we've all experienced it. People are nasty to you, but you can't control what other people do or say to you, but you can always control your actions and the words that come out of your mouth. Yeah. So, and in saying that,
well, I want to give an example. So this morning we were on the way to church, and there was a car in front of us, and we're at a red light, and we all needed to take a right to get to the church. So literally this car just got to the red light, about to take a right, and the car behind me like lays on the horn. I'm like, can they have a chance to turn? Like, they give them a chance, but like, you guys, we talked about what honking of the horn can do. That's secondhand stress.
Absolutely.
So that person like, come on, honk. Like, can you move? Could have stressed that person out. Who knows what the other car was going through. All right, real quick, they weren't paying attention. But literally, we had just gotten to the light. So stuff like that, it really bothered me. I felt so bad for the person that was being honked at. First, I was like, it wasn't me, it was them.
It wasn't me, I didn't do it.
It wasn't me, sir. But I just felt awful. I'm like, can they have a chance to turn?
Mm-hmm.
You know, stupid stuff like you're honking your horn.
That happens
Like,
all
why?
the time. It happens all the time, more often than not.
Wasn't that serious for me? Okay, sorry. I had to give that
No,
example.
that's okay. And then with social media, there's a lot of negative things out there that are like flooding our timeline. So we're just gonna get right into it. I did mention this last week, but the number one thing, and it's free, is smile. Just smile at people.
Smile.
It's okay to smile at people.
It's
and
contagious.
It's absolutely contagious. And it's okay to smile at people that you don't know.
Yes, there are some cities that we
okay.
visit where people don't smile.
They don't. And then they look at us crazy.
They look
when
at
we
us like,
do.
why? Number one, I don't know you. Number two, why are you smiling at me? It's crazy, but I don't know. Just smile. And you know what? You never know when someone needs that smile.
Absolutely.
You never know. There was a guy
true.
today I was at Walmart at like 6 o'clock this morning. I gotta tell you a story about Walmart. It was shenanigans. And there was a guy, he had like a vet hat on, and something just told me like to smile at him. We were both walking to our car. He just like looked at me real quick. He was an older white man. And I said, have a good day. And he like looked at me and was like, thank you, you too. Like he needed it.
Right.
You never know when someone needs to smile. It's free. Just smile. If you don't feel like smiling, it's okay. Hopefully someone smiles at you and they can bless your day. But also, be kind. Don't be honking your horn when you just got to the light.
Or where the light just literally
You just turned.
0.00001 second before I turn green.
You guys, be kind. Ugh.
So another thing is, and this happens to me a lot of times, I work in a building downtown, and I get stuck in the elevator with people. So I will genuinely ask, how's that good morning? How's your day going?
doing?
And have a conversation with them, you know?
Yeah.
Bye, have a good day when they exit. If you're stuck on an elevator with somebody, speak.
Yes.
Say hello.
I say have a good day all the
Good
time.
morning.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Something.
Brandolyn says kindness and love is a superpower.
Yep, that's why you're our girl, Brandolyn.
We're family, Brandolyn.
Yes, we are.
You guys, it's true. It's a superpower.
It is a superpower.
If you can do it, do it.
Danny's saying, usually if someone's nasty towards you, it's because they are bothered with something in their lives. And that's true. Like Christy said, you never know what somebody is going through.
No. I was so frustrated the other day. I don't even remember who frustrated me first in the day. And then the person, I don't remember who the second person was. They caught it. And then the third person, because the first two people were getting on my nerves, caught it as well. And so then I felt bad. I'm like, the last two people really didn't deserve my tude. But the first, it trickles down.
It does.
And then, so you never know. Like, if Danielle would have called me and be like, hey, Chris, love you, that would have a day out. But you don't know what someone's going through. You don't know if the lights just got cut off, if their car just got repossessed, if they just had a death in their family, if they were just diagnosed with cancer. Smile. A smile sometimes can make someone's day. Have we even started on our...
We did.
Okay.
Another thing is if you see a message on social media, this could be any social media, it could be somebody who you know directly, somebody you don't know, because sometimes we do come across messages where we don't know the individuals, but you see that they are posting something that indicates they're going through something. Reach out to them. You never know. You could change a decision. You could just change their lives with a simple message. Private message them. It doesn't have to be, directly so everyone can see, but just reach out to them.
And if you have their personal number, then I wouldn't even private message them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just call them or send a text, but direct from, your phone to their phone. That lets, like Michelle said, you don't know, that could be a decision they're about to decide, I don't want to live anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
God, give me a sign that I should not take my life. And then Michelle sends a text and says, I love you, or hey, do you want to get together on Friday for coffee? And it's like, you know what I mean? It makes people think. So Michelle's right. If you see someone posting, sometimes it's a lot of reckless things. It's just like out of character for them. Like, I'm getting tired of this, life sucks, you know, my job can catch it, and a whole bunch of negativity. Something's going on, like Danielle said. They could be going through something. Just pause and think about, you know what, let me reach out to that person and let them know I love them, I'm thinking about them. Do they want to talk? If they want to talk, reach out to me.
So Brandolyn is saying, yeah, so we're going to challenge you. Thanks, Brandolyn. We're going to challenge you to make a point to give at least one compliment to a stranger. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. So this week we challenge you to give a compliment to at least one person you don't know. I mean, continue to give your compliments to those that you know, but try to find one person you don't know. Give them a compliment.
I like your hair. I like your earrings.
I like your hat.
You know,
but
nice
be
shoes.
genuine. Be genuine about it.
And say it like you mean it. Don't be like, I like your hat. Check, I did my compliment.
So Daddy said, or you can give long hugs.
Okay, so Danielle has jokes.
This is kind of an inside
This is an inside joke, but I'm going to let you in. I don't like long hugs. I do not like I don't understand why you have to hold me. But in saying that, do you even like long hugs? I don't hug long, Michelle.
I don't have problems with hugs. And if you give a good hug, then I'm all for hugging you. I'm a hugger.
I'm not. I'm uncomfortable with hugs, but I give my love verbally. Does Danielle have jokes?
She's saying yes, honey.
I give my love verbally. I have no problem expressing myself. I will call you and tell you how much I love you. I will send you a text message. I just sent a text message to one of my friends last week, and Cindy RC, after we went to her house, and I was like, I just love you as a friend. I am so blessed to have you as I will verbalize my love for you, but I don't like for you to hug me long. Now, I'll hug the kids as long as they want. I'll hug my husband really long. If my dad and mom want a long hug, that's cool. I might feel uncomfortable giving it.
Beyond that.
But I'm not giving, I don't like, no. So Danielle got jokes. She's my sister. I don't like long hugs, but I will compliment everyone. I give compliments take the next breath. So whatever, Danielle.
That's a great analogy.
It's true.
It is
it's
true.
It's so true. I'm like
true.
Huge on compliments, and it's not fake either.
Nope.
Like, I like in church, your earrings are beautiful. Like, if I'm thinking it, I just say it. And a lot of people will think it. Like, you guys know when we get on the train and we know we fly. And then we see another girl and she's just as fly. And when you're just like her, but you're thinking to yourself, dang, her shoes are hot. But you're not gonna say it because you don't want her to know she's as fly as you are. I'm gonna say it. I'm like, your shoes are hot, or I like your hair, So, Danielle, get your life.
She said, you didn't get no compliment today, Danny.
Oh, sorry, Dan. Thanks for watching the show. You're great. Talk to Greg about that.
Well. Moving on. Some other ways you can show your gratitude or kindness is this has to do with your neighbors and with the current condition outside
in our state, of Virginia, and Maryland,
and DC,
lots of leaves.
Rake your neighbor's yard, Rake it.
I think that's awesome. I cut dad's grass. I don't have to. I cut his grass, but the leaf raking is like awesome. Everyone hates. Who loves to rake leaves?
Nobody likes
to. Really, who's like?
But
yes, more leaves.
If you have children, if you have a spouse, make it a family thing. Go to your neighbor's lawn, especially if they're elderly and they can't get out there. I know that in my neighborhood, I have a few elderly folks that aren't able to get out and rake or mow or shovel, so it's a good idea to go and help them.
That's such a good idea when you said
really
take the family.
Make it a family thing.
Your kids are watching you, so if you're saying, hey guys, let's go rake our neighbor's leaves, and they say, okay,
make it a family thing.
Let them jump in the first pile, and then that's showing them. And
that go in for snow also. I remember one year, it was a couple years ago, it was when Mom was in the hospital. Mm-hmm. My mom, when she was diagnosed with breast cancer, she was going through her surgeries and stuff. And Chrissy was actually here with me. But I came back home, and my garage area was just it was clear.
I mean, we were stuck in the hospital.
It has snowed so much that year. I can't even. We must have got like 10, 15 inches of snow. And I came home. My driveway was clear. My steps to go up to my house were clear.
That's awesome.
A neighbor had shoveled my.
And we were in the hospital a couple of days. I remember.
We were for a few days.
Overnight in the hospital because Mom was in the hospital, and then we were in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had gotten so much snow. So we were like 2-3 days. We were snowed in.
I don't think I had ever shoveled so much snow in life.
Yeah, we couldn't even get out the parking lot. Remember, we were trying to find something. That's awesome. And then just to come home, especially Mom was in the hospital, coming home and we're exhausted from the hospital, and someone has taken out the time to shovel, your snow. You haven't called a neighbor and asked them, hey, can you shovel my snow? I'm in the hospital. So for someone to just like show that kindness, I'm sure it was a beautiful feeling.
I was so grateful. Okay. Praising God. Hi, Shawnee.
Ask Money to put it in the microwave.
So another thing is, and this happened to me, I commute to work, and this happened to me like a couple weeks ago. I lug around this big bag that contains my laptop and all my work stuff. But, half the time our escalators are out in our metro system.
It's ridiculous.
And so, it is at least equivalent to like 3 flights of stairs. So I literally had to carry this huge bag. It's on wheels, so I wheel it around. But I had to carry this huge bag down, the equivalent of like 3 flights of stairs. But this gentleman behind me, he actually grabbed he asked, he said, well, can I carry that for you? Took my bag down them stairs, girl. I was so thankful. Yes.
Oh, I would have been like, yes, Jesus.
Something as simple as that.
That's awesome.
And it
can make your day.
It really did.
Because it can also break your day. If I would have had to take my heavy bag up or downstairs the beginning of my day, and I think we already talked about setting the tone for your day or one of our previous shows, that can kind of mess your day up. Like you're hot, you're tired, you're sweating. The beginning of the day can mess up the rest of the day. So the fact that he showed kindness to a stranger, because did you know him?
No, not at all.
Showed kindness to a stranger.
Older gentleman.
That's awesome.
I was very thankful, extremely thankful.
And it was free for him to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any comments? Let's see.
Yeah, so we have...
Loving this positive energy. Thank
you. Shawnee said they don't do that in the hood. Well, Shawnee, you know what? Anybody, it could start with you. It could start with you.
They do that in the hood. First of all, let me just tell you guys. I went to Hampton University. I met Travis at Hampton. And my husband. And I have maybe 3 friends that went to Hampton University. I like the hood. I like people in the hood because they're so real. So Shawnee, our uncles would totally do this, and our cousins and people that we know, friends that are from the hood, would totally do this. Some of the kindest gentlemen. I will say. I gotta stick up for it. But Shawnee,
Shawnee laughing.
Okay, Shawnee. Don't be talking about our people. Shawnee says Shawnee has a birthday on the 29th. She wants her early birthday shout out.
It's your 21st birthday.
Happy birthday, Shawnee.
Happy birthday.
Have a wonderful birthday. I hope that someone shows kindness to you on your birthday.
In the hood. Yeah. We love you. We love you.
Have a safe birthday. We love you.
Absolutely. So a few other ways, during the holiday season is coming up. When you're out at a restaurant, if you're able to do it, give your waiter or waitress an extra tip.
Ooh, and leave a thank you card with it.
That's good.
Talked about thank you cards last week.
We did.
Leave them an extra tip.
Leave them an extra tip. Or you could pay for someone else's meal. So if you see someone, any random person, anybody in the restaurant or wherever you are, you can pay for their meal. And it can be anonymous. They don't have to know who you are. It can be anonymous. You can just talk to your waiter or waitress and let them know, hey, I want to pay for that person's meal.
Yeah.
Or that family's meal. Of course, if you have the means to do so.
I have a really good example for that. So we were back home, and I took my daughter to breakfast at Tommy's.
Mm-hmm. I love Tommy's.
Some of the Be Good has been to Tommy's, got his entire life.
Be Good. Are you still on here?
He might not be. So ain't nobody twerking. No, ma'am.
You crazy, Shani.
So my daughter and I were sitting in the window. We're having breakfast, and the waitress comes over, and she's like, "Your meal's been paid for." And I was like, really? Like, who paid for it? She's like, well, he kind of wants to be anonymous. And I was like, well, I want to say thank you because I'm a thank you person. And I just thought it was such a blessing because I feel like money may have been tight, but I had promised my daughter we would spend mother-daughter time. Tommy's is so inexpensive.
Oh my God, that's awesome. And you got the blessing that she got the blessing.
And they paid for our food. And then she did tell me who it was. Well, she actually told me that there's this gentleman who,
ignore the dogs.
Yeah, there's dogs out there. I don't know what's going on. There's a gentleman that comes into Tommy's and with his family. So it was a white guy with his family. It was like him, his sister, and his brother. They were all maybe mid-40s, and they had the kids with them. Mm-hmm. And his best friend got killed. I think sailing or in a fishing accident or something. And Tommy's was one of their favorite restaurants to eat at. And in memory of his friend, when he goes, Michelle's about to cry. In memory of his friend, when he goes, he always tries to pay for someone else. So he chose us that time. So that's awesome. It was a blessing.
I love that story.
It really, really, really like made my day. And then I got to show it happened while my daughter was there. Go. No, go eat your food.
Made another parent.
It happened while my daughter was there, so she got to see the kindness of someone else.
That's awesome.
And I got to tell her, like, God really blessed us. You know, He didn't have to do that. And that guy showed kindness towards us and paid for our meal. Mm-hmm. So that goes back to what Michelle was saying. Kids are watching.
Absolutely. Jeez, not just you, but other people.
Other people, yeah. There were people, because I did go over to him and say, thank you, I really appreciate it. And I actually gave him a hug. And people around us overheard the conversation. So he was an example for someone. I could have just been like, okay, tell him I said thank you and walked out. But I went over and thanked him. His kids were there to witness it. So it was like really awesome experience. It was awesome. I loved it. It was like, yeah.
So another way, and we had Brandolyn on the show last week, is to send a care package, right?
Yes!
Oh, I love that, girl.
Especially if it's unexpected.
Right. So you have kids in college. It doesn't even have to be your child. It could be a friend's child in college, right?
Yes.
A niece, a nephew, anybody.
And a church member, their kid went out to college.
And I think they also have a program where you can send care packages overseas to the troops.
Yeah.
Do they have that?
They usually do. But if not, you can hit up Brandolyn and get one of her care packages sent out to the troops. But they always have that every year. I can't remember what it's called, but every year they do have one.
Yeah,
you can send
Operation
it to the troops.
something. I'm sure it's called something.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can Google it. You can look it up. Yeah.
But yeah, that's such a good idea, the care packages. And it doesn't have to be like huge. It can just be like a small box that has thinking of you in it, or I'm really grateful for our friendship. I might send you one. Leave it on your front porch because it's cheaper. But I'm grateful for you being in my life, or I'm grateful for our friendship. You can send it anonymously. Anonymous is wonderful. Yeah. What is LaDonna saying?
LaDonna's saying, she said, my husband and I do that anonymously. We love the look on other people's faces when we're looking around trying to see who did the nice gesture. Yeah.
Because they're like, who could have done this? Like, that's so nice of someone to do it. Yeah, and it is awesome to do it anonymously.
Oh, we had somebody. So Courtney, who won last week, congratulations, Courtney. Courtney said, I know when we were in Germany, Christy would send us coupons.
I did!
And coupons don't have an expiration date overseas.
I think they...
Or do they?
They go past the expiration date.
Is it 6 months?
It's like 3 to 6 months. So like if it expires, I click coupons. And if it expires for us, the military can still use it on base at the commissary for like the next 3 to 6 months. And so I would send them to Courtney in the mail. It didn't cost it didn't cost that much. I'm just putting coupons in like an envelope. And I don't know, maybe I've left a note. I can't remember Courtney. But I did that. And she said, thank you.
But that is a good note. I think I sent some over to April as well. But if you all couponers out there, do not throw your coupons away. Go online, find an organization, or if you know somebody who is stationed overseas in the military, send your coupons to them. Coupons. It's still worth money to them, and they can use it up to 6 months.
And it does not cost a lot to throw some coupons in an envelope.
Not at all.
What did Shay say?
Oh, she said, or find a charity to donate at least once a month. Absolutely. And on top of that, it is tax deductible. So
yeah, I'm just saying. You can do the tax deductible route, or you don't have to, but it is an option. But you guys, that is consistently giving. So say that would be $200 a month that you're eating out. You can take your lunch and save, say, $25 a week, and just do like half of the days. And you can do what Deshae said and give that money to a charity, because you guys know they say only this much a month can feed all these people. So if you say give $25 to $50 a month, it may not seem like a lot to you. It's just you taking your lunch a couple of days, but to someone else it means a lot more.
It could be water, food, clothing. I mean,
being able to give their child Christmas gifts, because everyone can't afford to give their child Christmas gifts. Courtney's saying that the military can use it 6 months past the due date, the coupons.
Yay!
We're going to have a coupon campaign.
That's what we're going to do.
Let's Chat's going to have a coupon campaign. We got to flesh out the details. We're going to do that for military. And then
let's start a movement. Spread love with Let's Chat. I love it, B. Okay. That's why you're our girl.
Spread love with Let's Chat. Please use that going forward. Appreciate that, Brandon. And then April says, I would so love an unexpected package. I'd probably cry. She probably would. April's husband is in the military. She's in England. So maybe we should pick one person. I don't know if we can do it every month right now, because everything comes out of our pockets. No sponsors yet. But we should have some type of giving back campaign for people who are overseas, military. And we'll figure it out, you guys, so that we can give care packages to people. Like April is a mother of 2. Her children are very young. Her husband goes on TDY, which is like a business trip. Sometimes for months at a time. So sending her a care package, I would give April like the stress-free socks, some tea, things that a new book, to be something that will calm her down, like while the kids are asleep, that she can just like take a breath, some bottle of wine. Yeah, that's awesome. We should totally do that. We're gonna do that. We will do that. And I hope that you guys are part of that as well. Any other good compliments? No. I love that. Kindness and love is a superpower.
I do love
totally gonna put that after the show. I'm putting that on. That. There's a new one.
Yeah, let's look at that. Do y'all have a P.O. box where we can send things to contribute to the care packages?
We're going to get one. Michelle's going to do that.
Yeah, we'll work on that. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I was going to say. If you guys can be a part of it, we can get a P.O. box. You guys can send stuff to that P.O. box if you want to donate. And then we'll do, as we're packing up the box, we'll just do a live video like, look guys, look what box we're going to be giving this box, or sending this box to this person. Tell you guys a little about the person. You guys can help us if you want to send a nice note with your care package. We can throw that in there. You guys, we're just sharing the love. We're sharing the love. It's such a beautiful feeling. I feel like really is. I'm so overwhelmed now just about the idea and being able to do this, and the fact that you guys want to do this. It's just like making my heart full.
So Courtney's saying if you call the readiest sitters at the particular base, you can send it there. Yes, we'll look into that. Thank you, Courtney.
She did. I remember her telling me.
Love by B will help sponsor this. Yay! That's why you're our girl, B. That is why you're our girl.
And we have a P.O. box. So Love by B has a P.O. box. So we'll give you guys that P.O. box, and you can send them to that P.O. box, and then we will, in joint with Love by B, the company that was on last week, get these boxes out. And if you guys have a suggestion of someone that we should send the boxes to, please let us know.
Yes, if you know a family that's in need, or a person,
a new mother, someone that's overwhelmed, someone who just lost their job, someone who's just been struggling financially, someone who just needs an uplift, let us know. Give us their address, and we will send it to them. give us a note or some words you would like to add in there. Brandon makes the most beautiful cards. She can personalize it for them. Yes. And we will get this out. This is where our heart is.
I love this.
We do this show. We like to do it. It's fun. But you guys, we love people and we love to uplift. This is our heart. Like I am so full right now. I'm overwhelmed at this. It's a beautiful thing. So, Courtney says the one in Germany had one, and that's who collected the coupons. I can look it up. So we're gonna do. April and Courtney are talking.
Oh, Courtney.
We're gonna do a coupon campaign. We'll name it something. Brandon, got any clever names for our coupon thing? That will be for the military dependents. Mm-hmm. Because they're the ones who can use the expired. All the rest of y'all that are stateside, clip your coupons. Get the Sunday paper, clip your own coupons. We're trying to help the military people, dependents out there. And then we're going to do the other one that the other, what are we going to call that? What's her name call it? Hashtag love by...
Spread love with Let's Chat.
Spread love with Let's Chat. Maybe that's what we'll call the other one. What do you think?
Clips of love. Oh, I love it. Yes, Brandon.
Write it down. Clips of love will be our coupon campaign.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Brandon,
love
it.
Such
a blessing.
I know, Black Girl Magic. I know that's right.
I'm excited too. So, okay, I think, are we ending this?
I think we are. That is it, you all. I get so sad.
This was so wonderful.
Yes, today was amazing. It was great.
From Jonathan to the centerpiece,
DIY centerpiece,
to the conversation about love and kindness and smiling and just showing love, and it's free. I think this is my favorite show so far.
It is. It's mine.
I'm so going to watch it right after. It's my favorite show. We have to go. If you guys have any more suggestions, let us know. We are going to get the P.O. box. We're going to meet with Brandon soon, and we'll get all the information for the P.O. box. We are going to regularly be announcing it on our shows, the Clips of Love, and the P.O. box for the donations for the boxes that we're going to send. We can send them internationally if you'd like. We can do domestic. If they're local, we can physically do drive-bys, because not drive-bys, but
we can take it to them.
We can take it to them, because just handing it to someone and being able to say face-to-face, this is a gift of love from people all over the country, and giving it to them, I think it's a beautiful
I'm so
thing.
Excited.
Super excited about this. I was like, I don't know why, but I was like extra excited about this show. You know, like your heart expects something, or like your spirit knows something and you don't know why. I felt it in church, and like all week I was like, this is going to be a great show. It's going to be a great show. I didn't know why, but this is why. So,
awesome.
Okay, well, we have to go.
We do. Thank you for joining us. Again, if you haven't shared, please share this video with your friends and your family.
Yes.
It's great information. Jonathan alone was great.
First of all, Jonathan gave us a financial life.
Yes.
I really, really want you guys, and if you need to go back and watch his segment over and over and over to just give you like the courage to be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's do this.
You gotta start somewhere.
Do it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
So we're not just saying do it. We're actually gonna do it as well. And we have a good friend that's already started with Jonathan a week or two ago. Next week's show is
Thanksgiving hosting decor. So we're going to continue with our Thanksgiving theme.
Yes.
And show you some more DIY decorations. So you want to tune in for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Paulette. If you're still on, thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you. We love you, Brandon.
Okay, so act like you didn't hear the quote Michelle said earlier.
I almost said it again.
You know, we always want to end with a quote. And I did say I was going to use all these Maya Angelou quotes that I loved. But I want to also make the quotes consistent to what we're talking about. So this quote is by Charles A. Jaffe, or Jaffe. It's Jaffe. And it's not, I changed it.
Well, how about that?
Two quotes. Michelle said, if you are failing to plan, you're planning to fail.
Yes.
I don't know who that quote's by, but it's common. Everyone knows that quote.
Yeah, I think it's like a I don't know. Don't give me. I think it's a president, but don't give me the line.
Just listen to the quote. And this quote says, "It's not your salary that makes you rich; it's your spending habits." So just think about that. It's not always